Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्ण। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। यदात्मतत्त्वेन तु ब्रह्मतत्त्वं दीपोपमेनेह युक्तप्रपश्येत्, अजं ध्रुवं सर्वतस्तत्त्वविशुद्धं ज्ञात्वा देवं मुच्यते सर्वपाशैः. If you take technical meaning, you will get lost. Yada brahmatattvam atmatvena prapashyet. This will be the prose order, Anvay. When we are able to recognize the infinite reality as our essential nature, then what it will be like? Deepa upama, like the light. Then what it will be? Ajam dhruvam, unborn, eternal, sarvatatvaihi vishuddham, without any contamination of any additions or subtraction. Jnatva devam, to know this reality, sarva pashahi muchyate. So this is a simple word-to-word translation. But it should mean something to us. Then only it is useful. When the words do not carry the meaning, it cannot have impact on us. Like for example, a simple example, I write on one paper, stone, and throw at this girl. So she will catch that laddu, paper laddu, open. Oh, somebody wants a stone. She will put a stone in that and throw at me. What will happen? When only the word stone is written, a ball is made and thrown, will it hurt her? But when she adds meaning to the word, naturally it will have impact. Same way. We keep on chanting, saying so many things, but it doesn't have the meaning associated with those words. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudacye Purnamudacye. What is the meaning of this mantra? Lecture is over. See? Ishavasyopanishad. The Shanti part is this. See? So, first time when I was taking somewhere, Ishavasyopanishad, I said, okay, we'll start now. You know all this mantra, chant along with me. Om Purnamadaha Purnavidam, everything was over. People got up and started walking. See? What is the meaning of that? Meaning we have to understand. So here also, Yada Atmatvena Brahma Padam Prapashyet. Then Deepa upama na iha yuktaha. So now understand. That experience which is not involving any source of light. What is the source of light that is known to us? External light has no meaning. The source of light is our sense organs, our mind, our intellect. And when we talk about light, what comes in front of our mind? See? Oh, the sunlight is very strong, very bright. That is not light. That is reflected light. The original light can never be seen. See? What we call as sunlight is essentially a daylight. It is not sunlight. So, how do we understand this? In a dark room, there is one candle lit. So, it will be very bright. Comparison, darkness and simple candle. Now, the same candle, if we keep at 12 o'clock in the blazing sunlight, it will be not even perceived. Because sunlight is more powerful than the candlelight. Now that sun and the sunlight is seen by whom? By the vision. So the light of the vision is more powerful than the sunlight. See? And whether the eyes are functioning properly or not is known by which light? By the light of the mind. I can't say things properly these days. And the light of the mind is illuminated by the light of the eye. You must have seen many times some people who are realized, they sleep with their eyes open. Before their eyes, you show the fingers, 4 plus 2, how much? No reply. Because behind that light, there is no eye, the light of eye. This is the meaning of the light. The one which illuminates is the light. So see what is ultimately illuminating everything? Jagra, Sapna, Sushupti, Samadhi. All the 4 experiences are illuminated by one light, which is a common one. That is common and it is one without a second. This is the meaning of this mantra. Yada atmatvena brahmatvatvam prapashet deepopa mena iha yukta. This is the meaning of recognition of the self. And all that we told you in simple words. That pramana nirapeksha anubhuti. That experience which does not involve sense organs, mind and intellect. Now this experience cannot be qualified, described. Like what? Because when we try to describe it like what, that means there is something like this also. No? Ekameva dvitiya. And therefore, those who are abiding in this experience, they do not talk much. See? Mauna Vyakhya. One aspect. Second aspect. Whenever we talk about, when I say I am old, so what this I indicates? My age. When I say I am a man, this I indicates gender. When I say I am Indian, this I indicates citizenship. So are we a poultry farm inside? I. So what is the meaning of this I? Is this I separate per head? See? What is the plural of thou? Thou means second person singular. Plural will be you. plural, but second person. He, third person singular. They, third person plural. What is the first person singular? I. What is the plural of I? We include everything. All the differences of the persons, first, second, third person, all of them are dissolved in this I. And therefore, in English, when we write I, we always write capital I. But after the birth of apple, see, the samsara happened. Therefore, this reality is non-specific, being without becoming, being without attributes, being without the beginning, middle and end, being beyond is and is not. This is the meaning. Jnatva devam sarvapashaihi muchyate. Having recognized this divine self that we are, sarvapashaihi muchyate. You know what is one of the difficulties that we all have? The difficulty, you want something? Oh, listen. So, when we are having this clear understanding, we have to ourselves know. Deva means what? See? What is the meaning of, hey, there is sunrise is there or not? So let me go with a torch. Will I like to go with a torch to see whether there is sunrise or not? No. Therefore, that about which we have no doubt, no question, is the truth. No find out. Jnatva devam muchyate sarvapashaihi. All the limitations through which we are functioning will no more influence us. Muchyate sarvapashaihi. This is what we have to recognize our essential nature. Eshah devaha pradishonu sarva purvoh jataha sau garbhe antaha sa eva jataha sa janishyamanaha pratyang janan tishtati sarvato mukhaha. Eshah devas pradishonu sarvaha. Now this mantra we will take it from the Taittiriya Upanishad, simpler. See? Tasmad atmanaha akasha sambhutaha akashad vayu vayoragni ragnirapa adbhya prithvi prithivya oshadhaya oshadibhya annam annat purushaha, and whole world is born out of that reality. Same thing. Eshah deva pradesheshunu sarva. This reality alone is now expanding as space. See? And the world is created. Then Puroha Jata Sau Garbhe Antaha. And he alone, having created the world, entered his own creation, Garbha. Then Saeva Jataha. And then he alone is born as a soul or a jiva. Sa Janishyamanaha. And Pratyang Jana Tishtati Sarvato Mukhaha. And in this manner, in all the things and being, it is the same divinity which is manifesting through. See? In Taittiriya Upanishad, there is one very beautiful topic. Paramatma thought getting bored alone, what to do here? So, he started creating the world. And who created the world? Brahmaji, Hiranyagarbha. And having created, he was not very much satisfied. Maja nahi aaya. Like, many times you cook food and it is so horrible. You yourself don't like. How do you know this? I can tell from the face. So, then Brahmaji was frustrated. Pata nahi, I had tried but not satisfied with my own performance. So, Brahmani came. He said, what is the problem? Today you are looking little down. Kya ho gaya? So, see, I created the world, but I am not satisfied. Like many times you prepare something, you are not satisfied. So he was not satisfied. Brahmaji said, shall I suggest you something? Brahmaji got angry. You can imagine, with one head, anger, four head anger. So what you can tell me? What you understand in creation? He said, look here, even a dead clock gives correct time twice a day. I am your wife. Okay, tell what? Why don't you create something like you, but with one head? Your four heads are like CCTV. One head is enough. Okay, this never struck me. And he created man in his vision, in his image. After having created, then he thought, Madrute, without me, what will be the use? And therefore, he entered. See, Murdhani Vidarya Pravishata. He opened the top and entered. And thereafter, he became the Jiva. So, Yoha Jataha Sau Garbhe Antaha. He entered and he became the Jiva. Sa eva Jataha. Therefore, the man entered the mirror of wife and was born as a husband. Paramatma created this world and he entered and he became the Jiva. Sa eva jataha sa janishyamanaha. Therefore, he is the one who has created and he is the one who is created. See? Pratyang jana tishtati sarvato mukha. And this is the story of all the things and beings. Therefore, one reality alone appears to have become many with reference to many conditionings through which it is expressing. See? Therefore, one man, he becomes so much expanded. First, he is ekameva dvitiya happy, but doesn't recognize his own happiness. Then, what a life without a wife. And then he gets married. Thereafter, what a life because of the wife. But now he doesn't have guts to give up. So he continues. Then children are born. Then after that, is he satisfied? No. Then grandchildren are born. Satisfied? No. Then great-grandchildren. And in this manner, the one man has expanded so much. Sarvato Mukaha. The other day I met somebody recently. Very cute children. So I was talking to them. Hey, tell something. So one old man said, the children's parents were there. He didn't say. The parents didn't say. He said, Swamiji, they are my grandchildren. तुम्हारी क्या औकात है? See? They are not ready to give up. Hold on to this. See? This is how this I has become expanded in everything. So the one reality alone is Pratyang Jana Tishtati Sarvato Mukhaha. He alone has become everything. And thereafter he forgot his own divine nature. Now what are the things which are created? Yo Devo Agno Yo Apso Yo Vishwam Bhunam Abhivesha Yo Oshadhisho Yo Vanaspatisho Tasmai Devaya Namo Namaha. Now the same Paramatma is everywhere. All the five great elements, the whole world, all the trees and plants, food and everything, everywhere it is the same reality. So, Devaya Namanaha. So, to that Deva, our salutation. See? When we see the dream, are we not creating the whole world? Five great elements. Imagine a dream you are seeing. that there was one old man with his grandson. He was walking on the beach. This is your dream. Is this dream happening in a sequence? First, when man was born, he became old. Then he had a grandson, and then he took their grandson and going for a walk. No, is it one go boom? One is the old man, other is the grandson walking. See? And thereafter, when the dream is over, where do they go? I am bringing you to the point of something different than this creation. The purpose of this creation in our scriptures is not to prove that there is a creation, to bring us out of creation. That is the purpose. See? So, when we are dreaming, some good and bad people, good and bad event. And after the dream is over, when we are awake, will we bother about what happened to my children, what happened to my property? Over. If this is clear, then we are all in the dream of Hiranyagarbha, Brahmaji. When we wake up, who cares what happened to the dream? When Brahmaji wakes up, what will happen to us? The same thing. See, friends, therefore there are two pralaya. Ours is a mini pralaya. Brahmaji is a total pralaya. Meaning what? When we will be able to recognize our waking world equal to the dream world, you will lead a life relaxed manner. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Therefore, there are two views of looking at the creation. One is Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. The second thing is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. The impact of both together will be what? When we recognize something as an illusion, we do not desire to possess, to improve or change or modify the illusions. See? When we see the mirage waters, do we try to harvest? Do we try to taste? Do we try to destroy? No, because we have recognized that as illusion. And therefore, in one word, we will experience the illusions of the mirage, but we will have no desire either to do good or bad to the mirage waters. If this is clear, and when we take this world as an illusion, theoretically, it will happen in due time. Then, see, then will we ever bother? We have to do Samaj Seva. What is Samaj Seva? I will give, but on one condition. What? My name should be there. But Maharaj, we want donation for cremation ground. Yes. See? We go on imagining we are immortal as a name and a form. That is samsara. Therefore, everything is the expression of the same reality. Hold on to that. So when we accept this world as an illusion, we are free from desires. Number one. When we accept this whole world is nothing but my own expanse, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, and that Brahman I am, what will happen? Like the eyes cannot see themselves, we cannot have desire about ourselves. Desire is always about something which is other than ourselves. Put these two things together. Whether you accept this world as an illusion or you accept this world as the reality, in that case, the world is reality, in that we are also included. We are not excluded. and therefore there cannot be desire. The whole culprit, all the spiritual practice ultimately boils down to this point. Freedom from desire is God realization. Then what is the life? Time pass. See? This is what happens if we have really recognized the truth. Now we enter the third chapter, wherein it is a question is raised. How come the same reality, katham advitiyasya paramatmanaha ishitri ishitavyadi bhavaha syat? How come the same Paramatma is the controller and the controlled? See? How it is possible? Now this question is taken for discussion. Ya eko jalavan ishate ishanibihi sarvan lokan ishate ishanibihi sa eva eka udbhave sambhave cha ya etad viduhu amrutate bhavanti. Jalavan means what? Now here also important point. Brahman is beyond any attributes, any description. That is why in the Shunyavad, the reality is called as Shunya. Brahman is called as Shunya. Shunya means not absence. Shunya means other than this there is nothing else. So, Jalavan ishate ishanivihi. So this Paramatma, with his inherent potentiality, the Maya, he becomes the Ishvara, and then after becoming the Ishvara, with his Maya Shakti, he controls everything. Sarvan Lokan Ishate Ishanivi. So this Maya is the one who is creating the creator, and Maya is the one who is creating the created. So both of them are the effect of the same Shakti or the Maya. Like the same person is both the son as well as the husband. So he became a son with the conditioning of the father and became a father with the conditioning of the son. In the same manner, ya eka eva udbhave sambhave cha. So both creation and being, it is the same reality which is supporting everything. Ya etad viduhu amrutate bhavanti. Those who come to know this reality, they are immortal. Now take an example. We are near the sea. When a wave salutes to the sea, what happens? The wave disappears. Wave cannot remain separate and salute to the sea. It will disappear. Now after it disappears, where does it go? Does it become the sea? This is a point of inquiry. When the Jiva discovers that he is no more a Jiva, like in the deep sleep, where does he go? So it is said, ocean can become the wave, but a wave cannot become the ocean. Then what happens to that? That wave goes back to the original status, the water. Because the water itself is called as the ocean and the water itself is called as the wave. Therefore, the water is both the controller, the creator called as the ocean, and controlled, the created as the wave. This is how one reality alone is expressing both as creator and created, and both of them are supported by the same reality. Now why we are not able to comprehend it? Because we are intelligent people. Okay. Who are intellectuals? Everything they want to understand through logic, and therefore cause and effect. Why? Because the sky is too high. If you want to discover the truth, drop these two words from your vocabulary. Why and how. Our life is, we are violating our life by howling at the life. But how can it happen? But why it happened to me? You are the fit candidate. See, friends, therefore, this truth is as it is. Don't go into cause and effect. Now see what happens. If you do not get into cause and effect, your interaction to life will be different. And when you get lost in cause and effect, your interaction will be different. For example, have we ever asked this question? Why the fire is hot? We don't waste our time in that. Fire is hot, yeah, ठीक है. Thereafter we decide how to interact with the fire. In the same manner. Why the world is like that? Achha, world is like that. Now interact properly. Don't waste your time. Don't while away your time. Why? Therefore, Seko Jalavan Ishate Ishanevihi, Sarvan Lokan Ishate Ishanevihi. He is the one who is the creator and the created. Ya ekaha udbhave sambhave cha. He is the one creator and the created. Ya etad viduhu amrutate bhavanti. Those who come to know this, they attain immortality. That means they do not get lost in unwanted inquiry. Friends, if inquiry you want to conduct, then be sincere and conduct. On what ground we say, I am the body. Atindriya Vishaye Vedaha Pramanam. Those topics which do not fall in the purview of the sense organs, mind and intellect, for those topics, our Veda is the ultimate authority, Veda Pramanam. For example, last life, this life, next life. See? Hell and heaven, Punarjanma. How do we know? We don't know. No. It is said in our scriptures. What it is said? Because of your Purva Janma, you are in this Janma like this. And slowly we start getting oriented in cause and effect. See, what cause and effect does? It helps us come out of our own mess that we have created. Like the common example which I gave. A husband complains about the wife. Why other people's wives are so good and mine is torturing me? When such people come to us, we are supposed to help them, answer them in such a manner that they are at peace. Yes. So what we will tell, look here. First of all, do you know, in the last life, you have tortured her. And when she was going through the torture, she has done Karwa Chauth. She is not going to leave you for 7 lives. Oh God, but I don't remember. That doesn't matter. Now you have to suffer. But then now what can be done now? Yes, that we can tell you. Now behave properly with her. Don't torture her. Love her. Accept her. Praise her. Do her seva. Then what will happen? Then in the next life, she will not be your wife. Really? Agreed. What is the net result? You will stop reacting in life. Friends, act. Karnataka. We don't act in life. We react in life. And reaction is what? I am right, others are wrong. That is the reaction. And as a result, we are all expert in blaming others for the problems of our life. So the husband will blame the wife that because of the whole problem is happening. Then if he has to do the sadhana, what sadhana he will do? His sadhana will be improve the wife. See? This is called Ashakya Anushtan. It's impossible. And whole life you will spend in that. Therefore, friends, recognize this, that the creator and the created is just a drama going on. Don't become serious. So, like the same water is the ocean, the creator of the created waves. But the water is neither the waves nor the ocean. But these are the potentiality in the water, because of which the water can appear as ocean and wave. There are no oceans of the stones and bricks. So this potentiality of the water creates these phenomena called as wave and the ocean. When we take a glass of water, do we say, what are you drinking? I am drinking ocean. No water. Collectively it's called as the ocean. Those who understand this, the controller and the controlled are one and the same. Eko hi rudro na dvitiya tastuho ya iman lokan ishate ishanebhi pratyang janatishtate sanchu koshant kale samsrujya vishwa bhuvanani gopaha. Is one reality alone, and therefore those who have discovered this, they do not expect anything, and therefore such a great master is at peace with himself. He wants nothing in this. If you want to know what spiritual practice you should do, I'll tell you only one thing. Learn from your experiences. I am not giving you any mala in your hand, any mantra, any diksha, no, nothing. Learn. Make it a point. Learn one thing per day. One thing. Learn not to tell others. मालूम है क्या सीखा मैंने? No. Learn to practice in your own life. See? Slowly, as you start learning something new, not the same thing, other ditto, no. Everything new, something. Then one day you will discover that thoughts are born as an abscess on the mind. See? How an abscess happens? This is what I am telling you. Learn. How I learn my process, I tell you. When I was going around Narmadaji, somewhere one thorn went. I could not take it out because of the mud. After 2-3 days, I was limping. Then my friend said, hey, what happened? I said, I do not know. Maybe that is the style of Narmada Pradakshina. He said, no, don't make joke. It is something serious. Let me see. He saw it. It was swollen. Then he, being a doctor, he cleaned it and he removed. He said, see, 1 inch almost thorn has gone in your foot. Therefore, it was so painful. And it was the eureka for me. See, when a foreign body entered the tissue, and if it is not removed immediately, that foreign body will start irritating the tissue, and the tissue will start reacting. And reaction will be painful, tender, and it became little bit reddish, very difficult even to touch. And when the thorn was removed, what happened? Nothing happened. The nature cures herself. We don't have to do anything. The moment that object is removed, in due time, not overnight, in due time, whole thing will subside and you come to normal. Exactly the same way, when anything enters the tissue of mind, the mind starts reacting, and the reaction of the mind is a desire. And when there is a desire, it is painful. And therefore, we want to fulfill the desire, meaning what? Remove that desire. And when the desire is fulfilled, Enjoyed. And the conclusion is, when I did not have the object, a cup of tea, I was very disturbed because a cup of tea has entered my mind, but I was not getting it. I was disturbed, angry, frustrated. Then I got a cup of tea. Now that desire for the cup of tea is removed. And then I come to a conclusion, happiness has come from tea. Learn from your own experiences. So, when we are thus able to recognize that for our own being we do not require any support, see? Just recognize your own divine nature. Sancho kochanta kale samsrajya vishwa bhuvanani gopa. And when all this objectivity is no more an issue for us, then we are one with the divine. So there are three pralaya. One is the Mahapralaya, where the world dissolves, which we will not see. Second is the mini pralaya, what we see every day. In the dream, so many things are happening. And then when we wake up from the dream, everything disappears. That's the mini pralaya. See? And the ultimate pralaya is what? You are very much living in this world, Jivan Mukta, but nothing ever touches us. Yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihinaha. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. Leading life as a time pass. When you are to time pass, why not do it happily? Therefore, one principle. Life is a celebration, not calibration. What will I get? Swamiji, we will come for the retreat in Goa. What will I get? Goa, you will get soul curry. Goa is a highly spiritual place. They make even curry out of soul. What will I get? If this is the question in your head, you have not stepped on the spiritual path even one step. Freedom from desires is fulfillment in life. Continuing further, Vishwatachakshu uta vishwato mukhaha vishwato bahu uta vishwataspata sa bahubhyam dhamati sampatatraihi dyava bhumi janayat ekadevaha. He is the one. Now, Vishwatachakshu. Now understand, in that mantra will come here also. Om Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad. If you take word to word meaning, you know what will happen? Sahasraksha, Om Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha. Paramatma is having 1000 heads. Sahasraksha. Per head there is one eye. That is not the meaning. So here is Vishwatachakshu. In and through all the eyes, he alone is expressing. Vishwato mukhaha. From every mouth, he alone is talking or eating. Then, Vishwato bahuhu. All hands are supported by him alone. Vishwataspataha. All the legs are supported by his power alone. Sabahubhyam dhamati sampatatrayi. So therefore, this one reality alone is supporting the higher world and the lower world, and whether it is human beings, animals or anything, for everything, Dyava Bhumi Janayat Ekadevaha. This one reality alone is supporting everything. Therefore, one of the spiritual practice is try to find out a common denominator. Talking differences is easy. Seeing a common denominator is different. Once one person came and he was talking about his problems of life. Swamiji, I now realize I have cheated some people. I had taken money from them, but I am not returning. And I know this is wrong, but I can't give, what to do. And then my children also, They don't listen to me. So I'm in such a mess. Please guide me. What should I do? I said, that I do not know, but I can see something in you. What? I said, I some random date I told. Maybe about after 200-300 days. On this date, you are going to die. Swamiji, I said, yes, you asked me, you are going to die that day. Swamiji, I said, what can I do? Why did you ask me? I am told you what I am seeing. And he became stunned. Then, after a few days, he came. He said, Swamiji, after you told me that, I was thinking, what? Now the money which I wanted to return, which I was not returning, I returned to them now. Because I knew anyway I am going to die. So why carry the burden? I returned it. And those fellows with whom I had a fight and court cases, and they were wrong, I was cheating them, I have withdrawn all the court cases. And when I have done that, I am feeling very much at peace with myself. Because I knew I was doing wrong. Friends, a person, when he carries the burden of guilt, what is the guilt? We disrespect our knowledge in our life. And the burden of guilt is the biggest burden every elderly person carries in his mind. Upanishad says, Kimahagam sadhuna karavam, kimaham papam akaravamiti. When I was young, why I did not do the right things? Why did I do the wrong things? And in old days, we have to live only 24 hours a day. Nothing to do. Keep on brooding. See, because of me, his whole family was destroyed. Now his children are on the roadside. I know, I have only done that. Now what can be done? And then I get an honor in the world. See, civic reception. Dharmatma. And inside I am suffering. See, friends. Because why? We are holding on to something which we know is wrong. So when I told this person, he started giving up slowly. And then he himself told, Swamiji, now I think all my problems are getting sorted out. I am feeling fresh. I have no more tension on my head. And I am enjoying now everything. I said then, okay, live long. Swamiji? I said, yes. I said, look here, I didn't know when you are going to die. I just bluffed you. But because of that bluff, you have corrected your error in life. Friends, empty your mind. Don't carry the grudges. Don't carry the friends, enemies. Learn to forgive, learn to forget. Empty your mind. When the mind is emptied, it is Paramatma. Because consciousness is knowledge, mind is knowledge. Knowledge with objectivity is mind. Knowledge without objectivity is consciousness. Objectivity is this and that, he and she. This is objectivity. Drop all that. So, then you come to discover Yo devanam prabhavaschodbhavascha vishwadhipo rudro maharshi hiranyagarbham janayamasa purvam sarva buddhya shubhaya sannayaktu. Therefore, may that divine we help us get out of the wrong notions, and slowly we will be now withdrawing in our own self away from the world. Ya te rudra shiva tanura papa ghora papa kashini taya nastanuva shantamaya girishanta vichakashidi These are the various prayers in the Rudri and Chamaki, and all the prayers. May this Lord Rudra help us. Jaimishum Girishanta Haste Vibharshastave Shivam Giritratam Kuruma Higam Se Purusham Jagata. So, whatever the kind of a loop you have prepared in your hand to throw and take away all the people from this world. Oh Lord, kindly take me to the right place, and I pray to you, kindly do good to us, because whatever we have done bad, we are sorry. Please help us. Tataha param brahma param brihantam yathanikayam sarva bhuteshu gudam ishvasaikam pariveshtitaram isham tam jnatva amrita bhavanti. In this manner, when we slowly are able to reject all the things, then jnatva tam isham amrita bhavanti. Come back to yourself, you are immortal. The world is always like this. See? We know our parents, some of us know the grandparents, few may know the great-grandparents, fourth generation beyond. We even do not suspect there was somebody. Same is going to be our story. See? But we imagine we are here for eternity. So many have come and gone. The same thing is happening again and again. And yet we are not able to recognize this. So what should we do? Become sannyasi? No, don't take my market. Don't get involved unnecessarily in the world. This I am telling with a clear understanding. I am addressing the elders. I am not interested in the young audience. They are busy in their life. They don't need me. See, on the first day I told you, there are 3 Gitas. Bhagavad Gita for the dynamic people, youngsters, Grahastha. Uddhav Gita is for the Vanaprastha, you all. And the Avadhuta Gita is for people like us. 3 Gita. So you fall in the category of Uddhav Gita. Don't get involved too much. Therefore, tataha param brahma param brihantam yathanikayam sarva bhuteshu gudam vishvasaikam pariveshtitaram isham tam jnatva amrita bhavanti. This principle I told to one doctor. He was a cardiologist, and he was some Mr. Shah, Dr. Shah he was, from Bombay. He was the head of All India Cardiologists Association, he was the head. And absolutely atheist, no nothing. I can do everything. And very successful also. So once he had some heart problem. And then when he came out, then his friend, who was my common friend, he took me to his place. Swamiji, he is so and so, and he told me his whole history. And he said, don't expect that he will respect you. He is the atheist, he will talk all rubbish. I said, don't worry, I am accustomed to that. Then when we went, so I said, hey, how are you? Now you tell me, what can you tell me which I do not know? That was his question. I said, I can tell you. When was your heart attack and the operation successfully done? This date. Very good. How many days? Say 15 days. You are 15 days old. What? I said, yes. Your life is, you are 15 days old. Imagine, you died that time. Story over. But you did not die. So you got another chance. So you are now 15 days old. He started thinking, it's true. Hey, you are little different. I said, manufacturer's defect. And then he said, you tell me. I'll do whatever you tell. I said, you are asking a wrong question to a wrong person. No, no, tell me. I said, leave this house. You must be having somewhere some farmhouse, etc. Yes. From Bombay, maybe about 40-60 kilometers, he had a beautiful farmhouse. I said, go and stay there. And then start your life afresh. Forget you are a doctor. Drop that. Then do gardening, have some animals, cow, feed them, and live all by yourself. For helping you keep some servant, she will clean the house, etc. But live alone. And then what should I do? I say, read this book. I gave him, I don't know if there or not, Sadachara is one of the book attributed to Bhagwan Shankaracharya. I said, you take this book, you read it. And he started reading. Within a period of an year or so, he was as if metamorphosed, completely changed. And who was most happy was his children. Swamiji, you have relieved us from our father. We were fed up of it. See? The children have to tell, will you please mind your business? We are not ready to give up. And then complain, we have done so much of Bhagwan, but what did we get? See? Therefore, tataha param brahma param brihantam yathanikayam sarva bhuteshu gudam. Then you break your barriers of individuality and merge in the totality. Like a child. The laughter of a child tells how innocent the child is. And for us oldies, even if somebody takes a screwdriver, puts in our armpit, yet we will not laugh. What is there to laugh? We are here to suffer. Laugho, yaar, laugho. See? Ishvai sveikam pariveshtitaram isham tam jnatva amrita bhavanti. Come to this common denominator. Spirituality is not as if you have swallowed handful of caterpillars. What will be the face like? Oh. Remain cheerful and happy. That is the way the divinity expresses. God has not created this world out of frustration. यार क्या चलो पैदा करते बच्चे. No. आनंदादेव कल्पिमानि भूतानि जायन्ते आनंदेन जातानि जीवन्ति. The only purpose of creation is happiness. See? वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तं आदित्यवर्णतमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमत्तेति नान्यपन्था विद्यते अयनाय. So, I come to know Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Adityavarnam Tamasap Parastat. I know that which is infinite and beyond darkness. Now see, light, let's take an example. I went to sun and told him, why you are, torturing the darkness? Because the darkness came with a complaint. The sun is killing me. Please help us. So I came to you. Sun said, excuse me, gentlemen, what is darkness? Sun can never understand what is darkness. See? In the same manner, this is something is known as present. What is this? This I do not know. We also know what is not known. So who are we? We are beyond the knowledge and the ignorance. Tamasa parastar. Light we know, now it is a day we know. Then it is a night that we know. So who are we? We are supporting both day and night. We support both joy and sorrows. We support both gain and loss. We support both friends and enemies. Who are we? Instead of focusing attention on the substratum that is supporting everything, we get carried away by what is supported. So, Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam, I know now that I am the one who is supporting everything. Joys, sorrows come and go. Childhood has come and gone, I am the same. Teenage has come and gone, I am the same. Middle age has come and gone, I am the same. Old age has come and will go, I am the same. Neither I come nor I go. You know why we are not able to catch this? We are trying to understand by remaining inside the body. In the morning class I told you, change your standpoint. Look at the space from the spacer's standpoint. This insect wanted to see how it looks from here. So, change the standpoint. When our attention is on the walls of the hall, we will be talking about the hall space. But if attention is on the space, now look at the world from the space's standpoint. What space will say? The world is in me, but I am not in them. Similarly, the body is in me, I am not in the body, the air will say. The whole world is in me, but I am not in that, is the mind that will say. Change your standpoint. Whenever there is a fighting between the two, husband and wife, if they should play, change your standpoint. Now you are fighting a husband and wife, your point, you are right. Now let us change the position. Now let the husband take the position of the wife and the wife take the position of the husband. Now argue. One day it will click. All the problems are that of the standpoint. If this camera is at a lower end, from there the picture is taken, even a short fellow will look tall. If the camera is on the top, from there, in a tall person will look short. The right perception will be when the camera is at the eye level. See, therefore, in the path of knowledge, in the devotion, it is said that look at the world as God is looking at His creation. Now this example bring to yourself. Look at the colors and forms as the vision is looking at the colors and forms. So vision is supporting all colors and forms, not getting influenced. Then who is getting influenced? I is getting influenced. So what is to be done? Change your standpoint. Really, whatever I like or dislike, does it have any logic, any reason? See, friends, we are all the victims of our personal likes and dislikes. And they have no logic, no reason. See, and we think ourselves to be very intelligent people. Therefore, fulfillment of desire is not spirituality. We have to rise above the desires. Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasaha Parastat. The one who is beyond the presence and the absence. Tameva viditva mrityumatte tiranya pantha vidyate ayanaya. Knowing this reality alone, we are liberated from the limitations of being somebody or the other. Yasmat param na param asti kinchit. Yasman na niyono jayoti kinchit. Vriksha iva sabdo divi tishtati ekaha tere idam purnam purushena sarvam. So, Yasmat param na param asti kinchit. Beyond this, there is nothing to be known or realized or gained in life. That's it. And it is possible by simple techniques. The technique is, do we have an option to live yesterday? No. Do we have option to live tomorrow? No. We have a compulsion to live today. Now, what will be spiritual practice? At least one day be happy. So, be happy only today. So simple, yes, only today. Frustration, kal karenge. Tomorrow. Try. But instead of that, we keep on worrying. I don't know what will happen after I die. So much of property. How the children will take care. I am all the time worried. And the children also worried. "Ye jata kyun nahi?" See, friends, learn to live 100% cheerful and happy, not because, but in spite. You have learned all Vedanta. But it is not our fault. There are many Vedanti Babas. They are so Gambhirananda all the time, as if handful of bed bugs you have eaten by mistake. No. See? Our Tukaram Maharaj says, Anandache dohi ananda taranga. We are the expression of bliss. Where from the blisters have come? Let the bliss be bliss, not the blister. Yasmat param na param asti kinchit aniya na jayosi kaschit. This is, there is nothing smaller than this, there is nothing bigger than this. See? Again, Tukaram Maharaj, he is one of the Avanga, is so beautiful, where he says, Anuraniya evada tuka akasha evada. I am subtler than the subtlest and bigger than the biggest. Like the space. Space is so subtle that it can be in the eye of the needle, or it can be so big that it can contain the whole universe. If we have to understand it, what should be the right understanding? Right understanding is everything is in the space. It is not space goes inside the eye needle, is not holding. No, that is not the meaning. Everything is in the space. In the same manner, everything is in eye. See? Yasmat ksharamati toham aksharadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vedecha prathita purushottamaha. Because I am beyond the known and the knower. See? Kshara, the world which is known. Akshara, the knower, the jiva. Because I am beyond the known and the knower and the known, therefore I am called as Purushottama. Yasmat ksharamati toham aksharadapi chottama. Kshara is the world and akshara is the jiva, the kutastha. Because I am beyond them, therefore I am called a Purushottama. Purushottama is the one because of whom the other two fellows are existing. Purushottama is I. If I is there, then my parents. If I is there, then my wife. If I is there, then my children. If I is there, then my country. If I is there, then my problems. If I is not there, everything disappears. Therefore, I am Purushottama. Purushanam Uttama. Earth, you can talk volumes. Water, volume will be reduced. Fire, it will be burnt. Air, it will be flown away. Talk about space. We will talk about the contents of the space. We cannot talk about space. What is there to talk? कुछ भी नहीं है वहाँ. But the space alone is supporting everything. In Yoga Vasishta, this is called as the Akasha Sadhana. I don't know whether that book is there or not. Akasha Yoga. Gross space is untouched by the gross world. So do that dharana. What it is like being gross space. Don't do anything, no meditation. Keep eyes open or closed, doesn't matter. What it is like being the gross space. So many contents are there, everything is there, but nothing is disturbing. So when you are playing this meditation, play. That what it is like being gross space. One day it will click. Worldly things have no impact on us. Impact happens when we have given importance and value. This whole thing together can be called as Sukha Kachra. After you conquer this, then you come to the second stage. The mind space, Chittakash. So like the gross space supports the gross world, the mind space supports the thought world. So when the gross space doesn't disturb us, we are graduated. Now come to the next stage, mind space. No thought should disturb us. Let them come and go, who cares? Good thought, bad thought, let it come. We are not against anything. Where the poor thoughts will come? They will come in the mind only. They cannot come on the nose, you can blow it out. Second space, you conquer. This is the real Antariksha journey. And then come to the ultimate, the Chidakash, the solid space. See where the experiencer has disappeared. So three stages. Tinidam Purnam Purushena Sarvam. What are the three stages? First, the objective world should stop disturbing us. Second, the good or bad experiences should stop disturbing us. The third stage is we go through the experiences, good and bad, but we do not become the experiencers. We have conquered these three spaces. That is the Antarikshayan. And it is free. See your own experience at this moment. At this moment, you are nobody. You are not talking to yourself. Hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. Yasmat param na param asti kinchit. There is nothing beyond this. Yasva na aniyo na jayo si kaschin. There is nothing subtler than the subtlest than this, or bigger than the biggest than this. Vruksha iva stabdaha divi tishtati ekaha. Like the tree, it is steady. Meaning, supporting all the changes, but not undergoing any change. Childhood has come, gone, it is the same. Teenage has come and gone, it is the same. Now, where from it has come and where it has come in me, the Chidakash. Childhood has come, happy, miserable, gone. Then I am the Chidakash, the same. Teenage has come, achievement, failure, frustration, gone. I am the conscious space, the same. Then the Grasta life has come. Then I have done good or bad, suffered, enjoyed, that also has gone. I, the conscious space, is the same. The old age has come, that will go, who cares? Therefore, my friends, spiritual practice is not a gain. It is in fact a loss. You don't get anything. Others get your property. You don't get anything. See? Yasmat param na param man kinchit. Beyond it there is nothing. Recognize this as your essential nature. See? Tado yat uttaram rupam anamayam yahited viduhu amrutade bhavanti itara dukha meva payanti. So, yataha yad uttaram na tad rupam anamayam. Other than this, there is nothing more to be known. So, those who recognize this as their essential nature, they have fulfilled their life. See, immortality means what? Immortality means discovery that death is a bluff. Is immortality. Yesterday also I told you, if you have studied Vedanta, and if you have digested it, and if you happen to hear somebody's news, somebody died, and as a result, if a thought comes in your mind, अब अपने को भी मरना है, तो all what you have done till date is washed out. Death is a big bluff. Amrutate bhavanti. We never suffer because of death. We suffer because of fear of death. And those who do not, then dukkha meva bhayanti. Then they are miserable. See, so much of things, so much now what will happen to my property? My children are also useless, then they will, what should I do? Should I do this thing? All the time thinking. And then that old man was on the deathbed, not dead as it. And all doctors, everything is saying, doctors told that, look here now, children, 3 sons, that now fulfill whatever desires your father has. Now there is no hope. So they started discussing. Now, how do we take him to the cremation? Discussing. 1, should we take him with a helicopter? Because he is such a rich man of the world. Come on, yaar. Who will see him there? Ah, that is true. Second son, let us take him on a huge truck. But who will climb and see? People have to see. Then let us put a trolley, but let us decorate with gold and diamond. On the bed of the gold and diamond, we'll take him, his procession, to the cremation ground. Everybody will see him. Now this fellow was not yet dead. He was hearing everything. He became frustrated. Don't waste money. I will walk down. Now what can you do? How long are you going to hold on to this world? See? When you give up something on your own, it is a freedom, it is a joy. When something is snatched away from you, it is a pain, it is a bondage. One example, this example, don't worry. Suppose you have given me $1 million. Example, don't worry. कहाँ से ले आऊँ? On your own you have given me. You will feel happy, na? Because you have given on it. But somebody, you go somewhere and somebody has pickpocketed, and out of that only 10 rupees have gone. You will become miserable. Because the 10 rupees were taken out of you without your knowledge. But when you donate, you are given up on your own. Tyage naike amrutatva manashu. Every single experience is our guru if we are able to learn. If we cannot learn, even Sakshat Brahmadev will come with 4 heads. He will not be able to teach us. Sarvanana Shiro Griva Sarva Bhuta Guha Shayaha Sarva Vyapi Sa Bhagavan Tasman Sarvagata Shivaha. So Sarvanana Shiro Griva, in and through all the things and beings, all the heads and the necks, living in all the hearts, everywhere Bhagavan is there, and that is the Lord Shiva, and that is our essential nature. Mahan Prabhurvai Purusha Sattvaseika Pravartakaha Sunirmala Imam Prapti Ishano Jyotiravyaha. He is the ultimate, the reality, and he is living in all the bodies, and when the mind is pure, in that he is able to discover his own being, and then he is beyond any darkness and light, and thus the cause of this world. Now this Paramatma, where it is, this mantra comes also in Kathopanishad. 13th mantra, Angushtamatra Purushaha Sada Jananam Hridaya Sannivishta Hrida Manvisha Manasa Vikluptaha Etad Viduhu Amrutate Bhavanti. Angushtamatra Purushaha. It is said the Purusha, the Paramatma expresses as the Jiva in the shape of the thumb. See? It's not a tenga. It is like. Remember earlier when somebody used to show you this thing, so it was a bad sign. But now they are, please give like. You are asking liking, how it gives me. So, if you see your heart and you close your fist with your thumb inside, this is the size of your heart. Don't trust, check. See? So, this thumb is the area, space, Hridayakasha. It is here the divinity is manifesting. Because of the limitation of the heart, that infinity is as if imprisoned in the heart and called as the Jiva. Like the free man is imprisoned in the heart of the wife, he is called as the husband. After this satsanga and knowing what is your position, you should not become miserable in life. Conditioned expressions are useful but not real. Like husband is useful for lifting the bags, but not real. If you take this, you will never be miserable. But if you take the husband to be real, no, he is not useful. काम में आता है करो, ठीक है. One old couple was telling, every week, 2 days we go for outing, lunch or dinner. Really? Even it is old age? Yes. She goes on Monday, I go on Sunday. Not together. See, life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. You boil and make it bitter and suffer. So, Angushtamatra Purusha Antaratma Sada Jananam Hridaya Sannivishta Hrida Manisho Manasa Abhikluptaha Etad Vidu Amrutate Bhavanti. And therefore, he who is able to recognize that whatever is happening, if that happening is not disturbing us, then we are divine. Like the vision sees colors and forms, nothing happens to the vision. The vision is divinity. Mind supports all good and bad thoughts, but mind is not disturbed by the good and bad thoughts, then mind is divinity. I undergo through good and bad experiences, but I don't get disturbed. I is divine. Waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi comes and goes. I continue to be the same. That I is the divinity. Ya etad viduhu amrutate bhavanti. Those who know this reality, they are immortal. Amrita bhavanti doesn't mean that they become immortal. They are immortal. They have never died. Sahasra Shersha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad Sabhumim Vishwato Vrutva Atyatishtat Dashangulam. So the same Paramatma, in and through all the heads and all the faculties, everywhere. And although supporting everything, yet he is beyond again 10 fingers. Atyatishtat Dashangulam. See? Many people have got different meanings about it. What we have to understand is very simple. Try to evaluate your day-to-day experiences, what it is like being outside the body and experiencing. When these yoga people, they do some yoga things, they will be doing one of the things is called a tratak. They keep on looking. You can see the eyes of such people as if they want to bounce on you. See, they are rooted in the body identification. See, try this. What it is like being other than the body. See, that experience will be exactly like when we are in deep sleep. Try to experience the experience of the deep sleep in the waking. So in deep sleep we are snoring away. And those who are awake, they will make comment. देखो कुंभकर्ण कितना जोर से कर कर रहा, शर्म भी नहीं आती. Now the same statement are made to you when you are awake and doing something loudly, rowdy way. If somebody says the same thing again, as in the deep sleep we were not disturbed, same way in the waking, कोई वंदो कोई निंदो कोई कैसे कहो रे. Don't expect people should praise us. Those who praise you today, tomorrow they will condemn you. Those who condemn you today, tomorrow they will praise you. This is the story of life. But we take it so seriously and become miserable. Therefore, look at the world from beyond the conditionings. So, just start playing when you are sitting all by yourself, except while driving. What it is like being other than the body. Start playing. One day it will click. Other than the body means what? Now this mic is other than me. So I am other than the mic. Means what? The color of the mic is not my color. The shape and the size of the mic is not my shape and size. Exactly the same way. If I am other than the body, what does it mean? Body has got a shape. So I am without a shape or a form. Now try to find out, is there anything in this world? Is there anything in our knowledge which has no shape, no form? Google. You will come to discover space is without shape or without form. Now start playing. Like children play, husband, wife, same way start playing. Space. What it is like being space. So what we are doing? We are giving the mind space as an object. Then, the space being without form, mind cannot survive without form or the name. Name and the form is the diet for the survival of the mind. When we practice it without getting disturbed, slowly we will come to discover most of the time we are unnecessarily reacting to the world. And therefore technique, देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Seeing and hearing is the world entering us. World is name and form. Names are heard by the ears, forms are seen by the eyes. These through two gateways, the world enters in us. And when we don't react, no comment, then world is there, but we are not commenting. So they have not entered our mind to create any disturbance. So the outer space and the inner space is one and the same. Nothing will disturb us. And there is no proxy for this. Whenever you are all by yourself, play. What it is like being other than the space. Then slowly you will discover space supports everything, not against anything. Okay, so how do we support or we are against? Because of the likes and dislikes. What I like, I support. What I dislike, I oppose. So, what will be the spiritual life? Rise above personal likes and dislikes. See your mind's condition. Slowly it is cooling down. Then space supports everything. So we also go through all experiences. But don't get influenced. Don't run away from the realities of life. Slowly, our very approach to life will change. Then this mantra will become meaningful to us. Sahasra Shirsha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad. The same reality supporting everything, all the heads and tails and everything. Sab bhumim vishvato vrutva atyatishtat dashangulam. Although supporting everything, all the five elements, etc., yet he is beyond that. Like the man supports all the relational expressions of son, husband, etc., and yet he is beyond atyatishtat dashangulam. In the same manner, we support waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, joy, sorrows, gain, loss, friends, enemies, everything we support. Yet we are beyond that. My friends, nobody can help us in this. We have to live our life, we have to die our death. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. Work on it. Atyatishta dashangulam. Otherwise, it becomes only a mechanical thing. Remaining portion we'll see tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.